to Harmony Loves Podcast Show. I missed you guys. It's been 2 weeks. It's been a lot going on. And in the midst of all of that, a chick wasn't feeling too good, had to recuperate and, all that stuff. But what's more important is that we're here. Okay, so I want to show y'all a product that I made. It's a knitted hat. Looks like that. And I made this hat with a technique called round knitting. I really like the color. I will have more products made with this particular color. I think it's really pretty. Once again, it looks like this. And if you are interested in this product, you can email me at latricejbass@gmail.com. That's spelled Latree, middle initial J, BASS. Okay. So I'm doing 3 book reviews. So I don't want to give out the surprise just yet, like on one of them books is, but anybody that has been following my Facebook page, which is Harmony Love, in big caps, just Harmony Love, real easy to find on Facebook. But for those who wants to follow my musician page, it's called Poetic Music, and that's also on Facebook. So book review. This one's called Return of the Goddess. So Return of the Goddess, I don't see the author name. No, actually, this is crazy. I can't pronounce this lady's name for some reason, so I'm not going to try to butcher her name by any means necessary. So I'm just going to hold it up again. That's the author's name. I apologize for it being backwards, but her name is spelled Burleigh. Last name Muten. Okay, so basically, it's a mixture of advice, a mixture of affirmations, poetry, like a little bit of everything. I've had bought this book years ago, and I just flipped through it like I usually do when I check out a book. And I'm like, hey, it's a poetry book, because I'm a poet myself. Don't get me wrong, it's a good book, it's a good read. It took me less than a week to finish it. Once again, it's called Return of the Goddess. It's a good read. You could check it out. It may be something you like, maybe something you may not be interested in, and it's okay, because we all have our likes, our dislikes. Okay, so that's it for that book. So the second book that I would like to do a review on, this man right here, I'm serious. You buy his book, it will give you life. It will inspire you to be a better you. It will help you to take accountability with self. He speaks on raising awareness within yourself and your environment. Just basically how to, just how to be a better you. And not to take things so personally as far as how people think about you, how people feel about you, and them projecting their negativity onto you. Um, okay, his name is David Goggins, by the way. Name of the book is called Can't Hurt Me. I ordered it from Amazon. Um, this man been through a lot, but what I like is he he used his experience as a tool to drive him to success, to drive him to be a better person. I wanted to speak a little bit about that, if y'all don't mind, before I show y'all the grand finale as far as the third book that I'll be reviewing. Um, anyway, David Goggins is an amazing person. Um, I mean, hell, because he even reading his book even helped me to be a better person. Um, does he speak on forgiveness? No. Um, he he is a motivational speaker. He's been in the military. He's been in marathons. Um, he's done a lot with his life. You can easily look him up on YouTube, just David Goggins, and a whole bunch of videos about him will pop up. And just be ready for it because he's real, he's raw. Um, he speaks on not making excuses to do things or to pursue your dreams. He speaks on self-sabotaging. Uh, like I said, he is an amazing person that I feel that a lot of people. I'm sorry, my computer battery is low, and I was looking for the plug to plug it up. Okay, but anyway, he speaks just on a lot of things to help the individual be a better person. Um, but what I've gained, like the number one thing that stood out to me the most is that he spoke on not giving up on you, on yourself. His whole thing is to, of course, do what you can, but don't make excuses. Excuses is for people who need them. So with that being said, is whatever dreams you're trying to accomplish, you need to be ready for it because it's a journey within itself. Anything that you choose to do, there's no get rich quick scheme. There isn't no cutting corners. There isn't no there's no easy way to do it. Whether it's with music, whether it's with fashion, whether it's with you just wanting to open a store, and just sell clothes, that's also a journey within itself. Um, let's see, is there anything else that I need to say about Mr. David Goggins? Well, he's a hell of a person. He is. I hope that one day I get a chance to meet this guy face to face and tell him that um, he not only changed my life, but by me talking to other people, it changed their life too. Um, he dealt with a lot of abuse growing up. He dealt with being poor. He dealt with uh, racism, a lot of racism. I couldn't really imagine how that made him feel dealing with that. Have I dealt with racism? Yes, I have. Have I been called that word? No, I have not. I've dealt with low key racism. unfortunately. And yes, it do hurt. It stings really bad. Um, to try to comprehend being hated because of the color of your skin or your nationality, or just because you speak a different language or how you communicate with other people is really bad. Is racism ever going to stop? I don't think so. It's a possibility it can. I could be wrong. Um, do I think social media promotes racism? To a certain extent, I believe it does. To a certain extent. Um, and I think it's really weird because when you post stuff on social media, um, I noticed that it's only certain things they get you for, but when people make borderline racist comments, I noticed that nobody gets shut down behind that. Um, Perfect example. I don't know whose page this was, but it was. I guess you could say I was trolling. Okay, and this was around a Super Bowl season. Because they were talking about Kendrick Lamar's performance. So I went onto that person's page and I was reading the comments. And one of his friends or followers made a statement saying, I didn't understand what he was saying in his music. All I seen was a bunch of monkeys dancing on stage. Was I offended? Yes, I was. Did I say anything or comment on that person's page? No, I didn't. I feel that it wasn't my right to do so because I was snooping on somebody else's page. I mean, I could have said something, but then it was like, okay, well, what's the point? But the point is this: everybody knows that also is a racist statement towards um, how would I word that? African American people, colored people, or what have you. Um, it was just surreal just seeing it written on social media. What that man has said. Um, it's really crazy how I have people on my Facebook, and I know that I'm veering off the subject because I was speaking on David Goggins, but he dealt with racism, a lot of it, and I'm just sharing my experience um, as far as the stuff I see on Facebook. Um, to witness it. I guess that's the point I'm trying to get to. To witness racism on social media is beyond me. And and to realize that I have associates who have racist friends is it's kind of sad. I mean, have I hung out with this person? No, I have not. How I met this person? Well, long story short, I had a musician acquaintance, keyword acquaintance. I'm not saying any names. He was an acquaintance, and he used to play in a band with this particular individual. Um, oh, and just to keep in mind, the person that was on my page is not the one that said all I see is a bunch of monkeys dancing on stage. It was somebody that he knew that said it. So I wanted to clear that up. I'm not saying that the man is racist, but his friend or whoever that comment on his page was. Unfortunately. Um I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I guess you could say I'm lost for words when it comes to that. Because like I said, I've dealt with it very mild. It wasn't to the point where I either got called that word or anything dealing affiliated with that. But like I said, back to David Goggins, I couldn't really imagine how he felt, dealing with it consistently, on an everyday basis. It's one thing if you're out and, somebody, makes a comment and says that word or acting aggressively or as they say, the quote unquote Karens, try to make it seem like you're trying to steal a car, but she's not realizing that that's your car trying to, you're trying to go home or get in the car and go home. You know what I mean? So, I haven't dealt with nothing like that, but, in a workplace, most definitely. So, short story, I'm not going to get into details. There was a position. Oh, and I could speak on it because I don't no longer work there, so I can speak on it, so it's fine. But like I said, I'm not going to throw names out there. So, I applied for a position, a lead position. In so many ways, I felt like I qualified for the position because of my work history, and not only because of that, because of the experience that I gained on the job. On an honest note, I had been there 8 years, almost 9. I trained people. I'm cross-trained, and I'm a team player. Okay? And they ended up giving the position to somebody else. So I felt like there was two things that they held against me. One was because I'm female, and number two is because, of course, I'm African American. And I almost walked off the job that day. I'm not gonna lie, I almost walked off that job. Because I already knew the BS for what it was. But I said, you know what? I'm going to stay because I'm not going to give them that power. And that's another thing that David Goggins speaks on. You can't give your power away like that to anything or anybody. The best thing you can do is just go through it and stay strong and stay focused and remember why you're either at a certain place doing certain things or what have you. He also had not only have he said it in this book, but he said it in his videos on YouTube. He said life isn't fair. That's something that everybody needs to know. Life isn't fair. So how do you deal with life not being fair? Do you retaliate or do you just move forward? Well, with me, the only thing I know how to do is move forward. Is my heart going to be broke behind certain things not being fair? Yes, I am. But in all truth and reality, there's nothing I can do about it. But at the end of the day, I know what can take care of that unfairness. It's called karma. And believe me, I see it happen over and over again. So that's why at the end of the day, I could smile about it. Right? Okay. So the grand finale for this podcast show Drum roll, please. Oh, there we go. I want to fairly introduce y'all to my own creation. And you can purchase it off of Amazon. Or if you want to buy from me directly, you can hit me up in my email or comment below below the video and say, I am interested in your book. You can hit me up in my email. That's Latrice J. Bass, LATREECE, middle initial J, BASS @gmail.com, and it's all lowercase. So this is it, y'all. Deep Blue Ocean. It's a poetry book. I love it. It has some infractions with it. I can always go back and fix it. But other than that, I love it. It's been a lifelong process for me. The reason why I say it was a lifelong process for me is because some of the poems in my book, it goes all the way back to when I was in the Job Corps in 2008. I was 20 years old then. Well, 18 going on 19 going on 20. I'm sorry, it's been so long. 19 going on 20. I originally started writing when I was 13, but I seriously started writing after I left home. It's amazing that the things that I went through, I still held on to my poems. And please believe me, I lost everything when I left home. And I lost everything when I became homeless a couple of years ago. But it's amazing I held on to my poems. So that's a proven fact that when something really means a lot to you, you would do everything in your power to hold on to that. So I'm going to read y'all 3 poems. I probably done already read these poems in my other videos, but it's okay because it's promotion. But what I'm going to do for y'all, I'm going to go from page by page by page. Okay? So the name of this poem is called Butterfly in a Cage. Butterfly in a cage. It is written on the next page. It is a story of a girl feeling trapped. Life covers me with an abundance of sap. Cannot go as far as I can. My thought process is not stable. It has sunk in like quicksand, causing me to drift in the darkest land. When will I be set free? I want to fly with the wind and have no need and no cares in this world. Butterfly in a cage. I will not allow myself to grow in rage. I'm always searching for love. Sometimes I fear I may never find love. It is hard to find, just like a needle in a haystack, hard to find. With all the confusion, how can I walk a straight line? When will I be set free? Want to fly with the wind and have no needs, no wants. When will I be set free of the persisting chaos that this world has to offer me? That's Butterfly in a Cage. Now this last poem, because I had took up a lot of time talking about Mr. David Goggins. Okay. So this one is called Spirit in the Sky. Long ago, I felt love in the air. Why should I hide my love? It is harder than I can bear. Dream of one day meeting you halfway, but I kept my feelings at bay. Then one day a part of me died and went to an unknown place. So I no longer keep my heart locked in a plastic case. There is a spirit in the sky. Reminds me of a flower blowing freely in the air. Without no rules, no boundaries. All you got to believe in is being carefree. Just be carefree. I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you for watching my podcast. There'll be more to come. And please share this video with your friends, your family, or what have you, or just share it. The motive is to promote my channel, promote what it is that I do. So I do spoken word with music, poetry. I mean, there will be more to come. I mean, there's going to be some videos where I'm going to have my guitar with me. I'm going to sing, do all that great stuff. Or maybe even one day I just won't be just running my mouth. I'll even do a mini concert, just like doing music, poetry. Then I talk a little bit and then get back to the music and then I finish it off. You feel me? All right, so y'all have a good day. Y'all stay safe. Stay positive as much as you can. But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes being positive can't fix everything. And that's not me being negative. That's me being 37 years old and knowing what I'm dealing with in this life. Okay? Peace, love, and light. Once again, my name is Harmony Love, singer, songwriter, poet, musician, podcaster, artist, or what have you. And like I said, the only thing I don't do is I don't fix cars. Take it to your local mechanic and hopefully he's someone you can trust. Have a good day, y'all.